Yo! Oh shit. Hey everybody. Don't look at this. Hey guys, don't look at this. Don't look at this. Don't look at this. Don't fuck. That's the wrong setting. Don't look at this. Don't look at it. Nope, that's not it either. Fuck. Effect settings? Yes. Don't look at this. Don't look at this. There we go. Hey everybody. Hey, don't throw those at me. Hey everybody. Welcome back. Happy New Year again. Welcome back to what the fuck? Fuck no. Get that shit out of my face. Oh shit, the game is muted. God damn it. I'm really fucking up today. Alright, here we go. Welcome back, guys. It's time to play Zero Escape for the first time this year. I think we've seriously been playing this game since 2023. Maybe 2022 for all I fucking know. We've been playing this game what feels like my entire fucking life. Hold on a sec. This game is so long and so many things keep happening to me. Ah! It's December 25th. Skip. Stop. Oh my god. Okay. Where the fuck? Alright. We're basically starting fresh, I suppose. This is really loud. Stop.
So we're doing option A. That means Luna, Dio, and I will go through the green door.
Uh-huh.
Which leaves the red door for Quark.
I like this idea.
Any objections?
I have a lot of objections. I like this idea that just like Sigma just like disassociates until a certain point in the conversation, and he's like, "What the fuck is going?" Like, because I don't remember what's going on very well. Like, he's just like, this actually literally does happen to like. This actually is basically what happens in these games, where like fucking this shit happens to like fucking Junpei and Date, where like they'll just be like in just living out a day, and then randomly they'll just start remembering shit from other timelines. So like, what the fuck's going on? What fucking timeline am I in? Like, where am I? Like, who the fuck are you? I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, Sigma's just like drowning this out in his head, and then just like randomly in the middle of the conversation, he just like regains consciousness and is like, "What the fuck is going on? I don't fucking remember." Did I pick the right option, by the way? I didn't. I think I literally didn't. Okay, I literally didn't. So I need to try that again. Oh my god, stop. What the hell's wrong with me? Everybody chill. I'm fucking tweaking right now, apparently. I need to go through the fucking red door with Dio. Because I've already gone through the blue door with Temioji.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Betting on the dark horse, huh? Feels kind of weird to say that about myself.
You're a dickhead.
Anyway, might as well be polite.
You're literally a clone.
Well,
You're not even
I
a
don't
person.
really trust him, but
This
perhaps
bro thinks
he
he's
wants
Ben
to go with
Parker.
option B.
Yes, this works fine. Kei, Tenmyoji, and I will take the green door. It's not great, but it's better than Dio. I'm good.
I'm willing to do option B. Quark should be fine if he's with Luna.
Quark.
Okay.
Can I please find out what the fuck is wrong with Quark today? Like, seriously, can I please?
No problems here. I'll take Quark and Luna and we'll do the blue door.
I
All right,
also
Captain.
think of option B. I will take the green door, correct?
When Somnium Files 3 comes out, I swear to Christ I won't do this.
10 seconds remain until...
Like, on my fucking actual life this time, I will not... Like, because I did this with fucking Nirvana Initiative, where I took, like, a 6 fucking week break between, like, parts of the game.
Coming!
I know.
Whoa,
I know.
huh, what? Who's coming? What did he say?
1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
What did he say? When I took like a 6-week gap between the game and I like shouldn't have done that. Which probably impacted my enjoyment of the game somewhat. But I swear to God, when like Nirvana, when Somnium Files 3 comes out, I won't fucking do it. I swear to Christ I won't. I will literally not stream anything else but that game until it's done. Like on my like, you guys need to yell at me if I'm like I'm gonna take a break for no.
Which one do we take?
We'll take whichever one I fucking
But it
say.
looks like they're all locked anyway.
There's a big lever there. Why don't you
This is
fucking
a
pull it?
dead end?
This is not my first fucking rodeo, guys.
Well, it's got a lever on it.
Don't get. Yeah, am I? Huh?
Hey, Sigma, is this chick simple or something?
Are you You know that she's an axe murderer, right?
Hey! What kind of a gentleman has a secret conversation in front of a lady? I guess it can't be helped though. You boys just secrete secrets.
I thought she was gonna say they're gay. Could you? Okay.
Oh, man, I'm good.
Sigma, please, let me give her a smack.
No! What the fuck's wrong with you? Stop being a fucking misogynist.
Well, I think that's enough genius comedy for now. How about we throw that lever?
How about we throw it back? Clover can definitely say the F word.
Well, you don't.
Anybody
really
can say it in
think
Dio's
that's gonna
presence.
happen
It's
if
just
we
allowed.
pull it, do you? Besides, it's not like we can go back.
Fine. I'll do it.
I think you guys are way too cautious. I say this like every time, but it's like, oh, what if we pull this lever and something bad happens? Something bad. Listen to me. Something bad is already fucking. Listen to me. Something bad is already happening. We have been abducted by a fucking psychopath. And we have bombs strapped to our dicks. And if we don't play his fucking Saw games, he's going to kill us. So it doesn't matter if something fucking bad is gonna happen, because if we don't play ball, we're gonna be killed, and we're already dead. We are already dead. We are literally already dead. All of us are already dead. Okay, we've already died, and we're in hell now. Have you ever seen Lost? Because that's what this fucking is. We are dead. We are dead people. Okay? And the only way that we could maybe not be dead people, maybe, is if we play the fucking game. So please stop fucking getting your goddamn panties in a fucking twist every time that we have any kind of like thing happen, and everybody starts fucking crying about what'll happen if we do something, because if we do nothing, we will all be killed. What the fuck is wrong with you? This was the we had this fucking Clover, you and I, we've had this conversation. There's a hole in my pants. What's up with that? You and I have had this conversation so many fucking times in the last game. You and me and everybody fucking else that was on that stupid boat. If we sit around and twiddle our dicks and argue about if we're gonna pull this lever or not, our heads will fucking explode. Literally. Literally. And also, if Zero wanted to kill us, he would have just fucking done it. If his goal was to murder us, he would have just murdered us. Do you know how much? Do you have any idea how expensive this all is? Do you have any idea how much money it costs to do all this? It's so expensive. It's so expensive, dude. There is no... He was pretty clear about the rules. The only real threat to our lives is if we break one of the rules, fail to enter a door within the time limit, or our BP reaches 0. There was no mention of any of the puzzle rooms or any other part of this encounter being dangerous whatsoever. We have very specific rules in place, and as long as we follow the rules, no harm will come to us unless we meet one of the other things that I just mentioned about us being violently killed because of the BP thing. There is no version of this where you pull a fucking lever and your fucking balls just blow off of your fucking chest. That's not what those are. Like, that's stupid. You of all fucking people. I guess, actually, to think of it, she is being like, what do you think something bad's gonna happen? Like, he might have programmed it wrong. That would be fucking funny.
Ready?
Actually, if there was like a death game that was just made by like a real moron, and he just like can't do it, like it's just all fucked up. They're gonna make a Saw prequel, and it's gonna be like, yeah, he did a thing before the Saw movies, but he did it wrong, and like it was really embarrassing, and he died.
Through the center one then. Forward.
This is like the only... That was a bit, but I do think that this is like... I do think that after a certain point into these games, it does get really annoying when characters constantly have to stop and argue about... This got really annoying in 999, where like literally every time that a decision needed to be made as a group, everybody would start fucking bitching about it. And it's like, it got, like, we have to, at some point, have to go past the idea that we have the luxury of arguing about this. There is no scenario in which we don't do anything. If we don't do anything, we'll be killed. So we have to fucking do something. So let's just come to a fucking agreement about this. Like, literally every time you'd reach, like, a door in 999, like, somebody would stop the whole group for, like, 20 goddamn minutes and like throw a fit about how like stupid and unfair it is that we're like in this death game. Like, yes, it is stupid and unfair. I know it's stupid and unfair, Lotus. We have passed the point of rationalizing this like 3 hours ago. Get the fuck over it. Get the fuck over it. Let's just get on with it. Anyway. The opposite version of this is a death game where there's no death at all, just the threat of it. The only time someone dies is when someone killed themselves. That's that's the bit, Blue, is that's literally what 999 is. There is no actual threat of death in 999 because it's all fake. Except for the people who were supposed to die. None of the actual like numbered bracelet wearing players, for lack of a better term, were actually in any danger from Zero, other than like parts where they're killing each other, like when Clover goes nuts, or like when Ace stabs everybody. Like, there is literally no actual threat to their lives because it's all like, it's just a bit to do a really specific thing. That's like the twist. No, I understand. Like, I do understand to some degree why, like I understand that, like, when you're back at the beginning of a timeline, like in these games, that like you do have to go back through the motions because for the characters, it's their first, like it's their first time through in that timeline. But like this like arguing persists really far into 999, like several doors, several hours into the game, where it's like people are still stopping and like arguing about like why should we have to play Zero's game? Like, why are we doing this? And it's like, we are long past the point. We should have gotten over this like within the first hour of the game, like in real life hour, like not like in canon hour. It's like, we have to play the game or we're gonna die. So there's no use complaining or whining or arguing about whether or not we have to continue. We have to do it. I feel like it just wastes time, and it doesn't really provide any like good characterization or like anything really worthwhile in the story. It just feels like filler to me. That's like my only complaint in 999. The first time someone messed with the door in 999, the guy blew up. Well, yes, but that was because they didn't know the rules of the doors, and after that they were told very, very clearly what the doors rules were, and nobody ever made that mistake again. But they never argue about fucking with stuff, because they never argue about that, because then it's like, oh, we know the rules to that. But it's like, if you thought that like random shit in the game was just gonna blow up and kill you, Zero would have told you that, because Zero doesn't want to kill you. Zero wants you to play his game. Like, I feel like that's the weird like disconnect with these people. Like, I get that they're in like I feel like I'm logicking at like people who are literally in like a life or death situation, and that's like not fair to the characters or whatever, because like any normal person would definitely not be acting completely rationally in that situation. That being said, but like, you are not there, like you are not in the nonary game for Zero to kill you. You are there to play the game because Zero wants you to play the game. It's very clear that Zero wants you to play the game. All the characters seem to continuously be operating under this assumption that Zero is trying to kill them. Zero is trying to get you to play the game. The consequence for not playing the game is death. But unlike even like this nonary game, like the Ambidex version of the game does have it baked into the rules player death because of the BP stuff. The original nonary game has no such rules baked into it. As long as you follow the instructions regarding how the doors work, you are in absolutely no actual danger. You can't be killed by other players because there's nothing to kill you with unless you seriously beat each other to death with your bare fucking hands. Like, there's nothing to kill each other with. There's no reason to kill each other. Well, actually there is, but they shouldn't know that. Like, Zero is not threatening you in any way other than the bomb in the bracelet. And as long as you follow the rules, you cannot be killed. So like, but they're all like, and this like, Zero's trying to kill us, Zero's gonna kill us, and it's like, he's not. He wants you to play the game. He needs you to play the game. The game is what you're here for. You're not here to be killed. If you were here to be killed, Zero could have just killed you in your apartment. When he gassed you, he could have just killed you. That, like, it's the same thing here, except that there is very real people dying in this game because of the BP stuff. 999 might have needed an editor. Maybe. Possibly. Somnia Files fixed that, because, yeah, Somnia Files... Maybe this is a me problem because I started with Somnia Files, but Somnia Files is pretty good about not having this repetition in its system. Because of the way that it's structured is a lot better. And so there's not... And that's just a consequence of... Somnia Files being Uchikoshi's fourth version of this kind of storytelling, basically. 4 times in, between the 399, the 3 Zero Escape games and then Somnia Files, he's got it down pat way better. So his scenarios and his writing are better able to prevent basically just wasting the player's time with like redoing stuff and like going back over shit you've already seen. So it's like a consequence of me starting at like the better, not like better written, I don't want to say that, but like better constructed version of like Uchikoshi's storytelling. Somnia Files is like objectively better constructed than like 999 and like VLR are. I'm not like saying it's a better game or like a better story. I'm not saying that objectively. I'm saying it's objectively like better constructed, so that it's wasting less of the player's time and it's keeping you engaged more so, as opposed to like these games where like just the way that they're written, there's just a lot of fluff, there's a lot of just like going over the same shit you've already been going over, kind of stuff like that. It's not a huge problem, it is a problem, right? It's gameplay dissonance. The game's trying to emphasize consequences with even in games. Like, it's not that serious, and it's just that the characters... I mean, again, it's because the characters are fucking flipping out because they're in a death game. Like, again, like, it's not fair to, like, rationalize and, like, oh, well, rationally, they're not actually in any danger. Because it's hard to feel rationally that you're not in any danger when you have a bomb strapped to your wrist, you know, and you're in a room full of strangers, like, who also have bombs strapped to their wrists. What the fuck? Have I been in this room before? I don't think I
Well,
have.
it said laboratory on the door, didn't it? I figure that means they're dissecting frogs or building mine rays or something.
Do you think they might research stuff like viruses here?
Do you think so?
If they do... If we do, we can cure Quark.
Quank.
You really think it'll be that easy? Shut it. Just saying. This place hasn't exactly been set up for us to succeed so far.
But it has. See, but it has, you dumb forehead-having bitch. We have found everything that we need to find. When we needed to find it. When we're meant to find it. You're just too stupid to see the big picture because you have a tiny little clone brain. But, oh god, alright, here we go. There's something on this tray. A Pokeball. Oh boy. Oh, fucking boy. Hello. Alright, guys. Don't give it a name. It looks like a ball. A cylinder full of seeds. I should probably... What the hell is that thing? Oh. I should probably read the instructions I was provided. Thank you for looking. Sorry, I thought that was set up. Hydroponic Research 1. Prepare the 5 different hydroponic fluids, dilute with ratio 1 part fluid, 10 part water. Oh boy. Oh boy. Steps for dissecting a frog. Remove the specimen from its preserving ethanol. Dispose the ethanol by pouring it down the drain in the fume cupboard. In dissecting, use a provided scalpel. I don't have a fucking scalpel. Oh dear lord. Okay, maybe I need to do this puzzle first. Oh my god. One part fluid, 10 parts water. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. So, just watch the new Gav. Oh, that's nice. That wasn't even a guess! I was literally just fucking around! What the fuck? I was literally just fucking around! Fuck it. What the fuck? Got it. I did it. What the fuck? Now what? Okay. Research has shown there's a distinct and repeatable relation between the fluids and types of seeds. Usually you can't. I feel like usually you genuinely cannot brute force these puzzles. So I was surprised. I was just trying to sort of, if I could figure out, like, get a feeling based on, like I was literally just trial and error and just kind of see what's what, see if, like, the lights would change or, like, something was going on. So I didn't expect that to happen, but that sure saved me a headache. Non-marked seeds failed to. Okay, so this is like reverse logic. Okay, so I need to ignore green. Round seeds in B and D failed to germinate. So that means A and C are where the round seeds need to go. Which is to say, yellow, A and... Oh, I guess they all failed. Let's see, so... The round seeds need to go in A and E. Which, again, is... red and blue. Red and blue. Oh, I don't even have enough seed one. Oh, I'm missing seeds. Oh, there they are. I'm a fucking genius! No, I actually figured that out. Except, okay, so the thing is that I literally only needed one step to solve that puzzle, because I know that the round seeds go in red and blue, right? And then it said the unmarked, everything but the unmarked seeds failed in green. So then I saw the last circular one and see it didn't have any markings on it, so I'm like, that must be the unmarked one. So then I put those three in place, and then it was literally just a matter of, did I have yellow and cyan correct? And so I just dumped it in, just see what happens. Easy. I literally only needed to read 2 sentences to figure that one out. But this is also like a beginning of the game puzzle, so like no shit, it's easy. Also, that was one puzzle. I'm not even done with them yet. Could you stop talking about seed? Holy shit, a Pokeball! That's literally a Pokemon ball. I still have all the seeds, I see. Okay, so now I'm... Frog. It's Drain, what's wrong with you? Um. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's the scalpel. That was weird, Siggy. Okay, now I have a knife. I can kill anybody I want. Yeah, they just put that in him, yeah. Oh, oops. Sailing, okay. Once it is done, so pour ethanol into the beaker. Okay. That's what we needed the frog juice for. Then oh god. Why do you know that? A to T and G to C. Easy. This puzzle shit. Easy, bruh. Why did you call me that? Sun, star, moon. This is the map, of course. The ambidextrine key cards. Next up is a notebook. Maybe it's Brazilian. Brazil mention. This is a dose of the cure. And the key. Now, here's the problem. Okay, what puzzle is still usable? Because I haven't done everything in this room. Oops. shelves, these shelves, you mean? This is already, I think this is already, I'm pretty sure they said before, like, this entire shelf is, like, empty and, like, not, I think it's nothing now. What? Okay, put in all the seeds. Okay. Here we go. This is the puzzle. For those unfamiliar or who maybe don't remember, there's always a second... There's always an extra puzzle in every room. Okay, and then I use the ethanol. Oh no, sorry, then I used the... There's always an extra puzzle in every room, and then it'll give you a second code for the safe, which will open a second compartment in the safe, which will get you extra stuff. It's not really relevant. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, now I've got fucking piss in there. Great. I love my piss Pokeball. Do I need it to fully beat the game? If I do, I haven't been made aware of that. Oh. It's just a bonus. I don't know. I mean, I've never beat this game, so I feel like somebody would have told me if I needed to do these puzzles to beat the, like, to get like the true ending or some shit. Okay, Sunstars. I've been doing all of them because they're not hard, and usually, like, sometimes you'll just find the secret one without, like, actually even trying. Cells alive. Okay, I already know about that. I already know about this. She already told me about the treatment pods. Antiviral medication made to counteract Radical 6, more specifically, blah blah blah. He's got missiles in there. Oh, actually, he keeps all his snacks in there. I see. Great, that's great. Jumpy. I know about him. When the body's infected with Radical 6... Oh, that's not important. Shit, I forgot that Radical 6 is the fucking kill yourself virus. I literally forgot that Radical 6 is the fucking juice that makes you want to kill yourself. Like, I'm pretty sure that all the, like, the gold files are just, like, either it'll like give you a little bit of like information about concepts that are in the game,
hold
which
on
the
a minute.
game will tell you about anyway, or it's just like goofy stuff. Like it's just like extra lore bits that don't fit at the flow of the
There's
narrative.
something... Nah, I guess there's a couple of things I want to double check.
Okay.
Well, one of them's not really significant, I guess.
Huh?
Just fucking open your mouth and start talking.
First off, this machine. We didn't even end up using this thing, did we?
No, we didn't. I was actually
I was
wondering
just
about that
wondering
myself.
what it was.
IG replicator. Oh, this is
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
the machine that makes the didn't that it was found and extracted from an individual in 2038 and then replicated using the IG replicator. This is the machine that makes the Radical 6
Yeah, probably
vaccine.
copies IG, whatever that is.
IG is a type of robot in Star
knows?
Wars.
Ice cream by the gallon?
No. It's probably not that.
Oh, good one.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes. There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
Oh, fucking bleeding heart, fucking Dio over here. You're the one that stopped us. Hey guys, real quick, I know we're in a hurry, but let me fucking waste our time
As long
talking
as we
about
don't
dumb
know
shit.
what IG means. We can't do anything with this machine, right?
We couldn't do anything even if we
That's
did
right.
know with it, jackass. What are you a
Makes
fucking
sense.
scientist now?
On to the second issue.
You're literally a
Say,
rodeo
you found a
clown.
journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right?
Yes, I did.
The vial. Could you show it to me again?
I would rather not.
I didn't really get a good look at it before. You guys were in there so close I could barely see it. Was it really Excelivir?
Could you? Watch this. Watch him do some crazy shit. Watch this.
You really are an idiot.
Come on, dude.
Although I guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
Like, can I see it? Yes, I would love to just hand it straight to you. You're an idiot.
What are you doing?
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it safe. I'll even give it back to you later.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't think so. If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
Hey, isn't there a knife in this room?
Request?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back, in the next AB game, you have to choose ally.
I was gonna do that anyway, you fucking nut job.
That's horrible. You're using Quark's life as leverage.
Yes,
Well,
I
I've got
am.
some really good reasons to do so. I'll be happy to give it back if you just do what I say.
Just literally just hit him. Just literally just hit him. Like, what's he gonna do?
I wouldn't try and take it back by force if I were you. You make any sudden moves and I'll smash it.
With your bare hands?
Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelivir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
That's not fair.
This game isn't about compassion. It's not about being clever. It's about one thing. How well you can manipulate people to your advantage.
I don't think.
How unfair you can be.
I think you're projecting.
So, what are you gonna do? Ready to promise me you'll pick Ally?
I was gonna pick Ally anyway, you absolute fucking psycho.
Sigma!
Oh, I knew you'd say it eventually. I'm glad you understand how this works. But don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and... well, you know what happens.
Okay, but you realize that as soon as like I get
See
that
you chumps later.
shit back from you, I'm gonna
Looking
beat you to
forward
death
the next round.
with my bare hands, buddy. Sigma is like 9 feet tall. Like, well, whatever.
Are you really going to do what he says? Sigma, you've only got one BP right now. If we choose Ally and he chooses Betray...
Oh shit. I'll get penalized.
But that means...
Quark will kill himself, I guess.
So you're going to die to save his life? That's...
He's got the LTG
Why
virus.
would you do that?
Yawn. Ugh, yawn. Sorry. Had a long day. Okay.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Who the fuck opened that?
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Sorry. I went ahead and cracked it open a bit early. You don't mind, right? I
No.
figured you and Clover would get up here right away. Besides, I thought it'd be best to get this done soon before you lose your nerve.
I can't wait to
I don't
figure
know
out how
about
we're gonna
you,
waste
I'm
45
looking
minutes
forward to the next round.
so that we can still vote at the last possible second. Because that's always how we do it. This guy's gonna go. Oh, hey, titties! I mean, Alice? Hey, Faye.
They're in the infirmary.
We carried Quark to one of the beds. Tenmyoji and Luna are looking after him.
How's he doing?
Not good.
Well, it's hard to say. He seems to be sleeping soundly, but beyond that, there's really no way to know.
Right.
So what was your room, Sigma?
Is
Laboratory.
that so?
Did it look like the kind of place where they'd be researching viruses and DNA and those kinds of things?
Yeah,
Yeah, it did.
yeah.
Was there any of that Excelavir?
No.
Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
Remember when Dio said this 5 minutes ago?
I see.
Getting flashbacks to shit that just happened like it's that fucking Revice movie. Ugh.
Where does that leave us? We still got about 40 minutes left until voting ends.
What are you gonna do?
I'm a little curious about that lab you found. I thought I might go take a peek at it.
Can you
I'll
vote
show you
first?
the way then.
That would be wonderful.
I think I'll go have a look at the room Alice Kay and Tenmyoji found.
Really?
Never know. Maybe you missed something. Perhaps there's some Excelavir hidden somewhere in there.
What a dickhead!
Then I shall take you there.
What about you two? Where are you going?
I think we'll stay right here.
Then I will too.
What are you, in love with me or
that's settled.
something? Okay, but does Dia realize that as soon as we're out of, like, the room with him, that I can just tell everybody else what he's doing?
Hold on. Show me that journal first.
Thank you, Blue.
Dio told me about it. You wouldn't tell me anything about the lab except that you found a journal with, his words, some sort of bullshit language. You said you had it, so I was hoping I could take a look.
Will you speak bullshit? Oh, I think I need to get up and get a drink in a minute. I bet it's Latin. Watch this. Or it's like Greek or something. No, wait, isn't there some language that she knows? Is it Greek or Latin? I forget, but it's come up before, hasn't it? There's some language that she
This
knows.
is Latin.
Ah! Okay, Latin. Yeah, she knows Latin, right?
Yeah, with time and a dictionary. Pardon me for not being able to translate a dead language on the fly.
Fuck you.
This looks like some kind of research log. It's not gonna be some sort of
Who fucking
took
writes
the
their
dog for a
research
walk
logs in a
today.
dead language?
it was nice kind of stuff. I can understand a little of it, mostly conjunctions and things like that. But most of these words I've never even seen before.
I don't think this is actually possible. I've been told that it's because Latin is a dead language, it's not possible to form new sentences in the language, and that you could only ever use Latin in ways
I
that
can
it's
read this
already
one.
been used before.
Page 216. This isn't research notes. It looks like a personal entry.
I don't know if that's true.
Don't
That's
rush
what
me.
I've been told.
This is gonna take a minute. Interesting.
Interesting.
All right, I think I got it. It looks like they're talking about Radical 6.
No, so there's no Latin word for that.
Not sure. Let me read it to you. Keep in mind I'm paraphrasing.
Okay. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. So, this is what she's reading here is literally the stuff that I've already seen in the secret note. So, like, I don't know why this is. I was going to mention this before. I don't know why this is, but, like, when you look at the secret notes, it will basically spoil, like, the next half hour of the game for some reason to you. It'll give you, like, it'll explain to you concepts or parts of the plot or, like, lore in the plot that hasn't happened yet. And then this exact thing, in this case, literally word for word, is going to be explained to you like 15 minutes later. I don't know why that is, but I've had like other secret files that explained like there was like I got these about the golems before you meet the golem, and there's this one about not this one. Oh fuck, the morphogenic Dield. This one is about the Chinese room, or so. Yeah, the Chinese room. This you get this one like literally like 10 minutes before the game like painstakingly explains to you the Chinese rooms like experiment or whatever. I feel like these secret notes are maybe not supposed to be canon. I think they're just here for the player, because like some of these notes specifically are like talking about things that happened in the last game. Like this is not like this isn't canon. Because it's literally talking about like the game. His name was Genzuro Hongo. Yeah, that was Ace's actual name. Okay, wait, what does that say? If we assume the processing speed of the brain is reduced, therefore when 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds have passed outside. So, things... In other words, when 10 seconds pass in the real world, a patient infected with Radical 6 would feel as if only 4 seconds had passed. What? Oh. Oh, radical roots. Oh, I get it. Because it's a root 6 thing, and so it's radical 6. Okay. That's stupid. So it slows down the process of your brain. It's a math virus, and also it makes you want to kill yourself. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. Ow, my leg. Those infected with Radical 6 perceive the world to be moving at a fever pitch, as if everything was fast forward. For instance, although patients believe that only 10 seconds have passed, in fact 24.5 seconds have passed. That is not what Snake is smoking. Given the increased speed of input, maintaining the ability to observe and reason will become a Herculean task. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information unable to keep up and begins to fail. Ugh, that's crazy. This is horrible. Yes, dying usually is the worst part of pretty much anything. I would simply survive it. I'm already suicidal. Don't clip that. I would simply not be affected. If you have a hard time keeping track of time and you already want to kill yourself, Radical 6 just wouldn't do anything to you. They found somebody who's naturally immune to Radical 6 because of that exact reason. He's just like, I already want to kill myself, so... I predict that it will have a workable treatment within a decade or two. It is my firm hope that humanity will be able to survive that long. How do we harness antibodies? You're asking the wrong guy. I have no fucking idea. I just watch videos at like 1.5 speed. No. You'd have to watch it like... Wouldn't you have to watch it slowed down? Because you're already perceiving reality at like 1.5 speed. So if you watched videos at 1.5 speed, you'd be watching it at like 3x speed, like in your brain. Like your brain wouldn't be able to... Like your brain would be like double timing that double time. So it would be like even worse. You literally have to watch videos at like 0.5 speed. You know, this makes it seem like killing yourself is really easy. Like physically. Yeah, it'd be the other way around. Yeah, it was worded a little bit confusing, but yeah, if you're infected with Radical 6, you are perceiving reality. You're perceiving things faster. So for you, it's been like you would like if I said watch this for like just like watch this video and then tell me how long you think the video was, and the video was actually like 24 seconds long, and then I was like, how long was that? You would think it was only 10 seconds because that's how fast everything is going in your head. And so that's like why it's bad, because like you're like things are happening too fast for you to process them because everything's like sped up in your brain or some shit. It's not like things are going too slow. Everything else is going too fast. Like your brain is like crack, like you're on crack. Putting myself on Radical 6 and watching a Tama video at 2x speed. It's too much like 4x speed. Yeah, it's a night core. You're night coring.
That isn't the important part.
The important part is
Those
the killing
infected
yourself.
by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide.
Baby, I already got it.
There are two other things in here that worry
I'm pretty
me.
sure in another timeline Alice killed
First,
herself,
The
so...
part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it yet. What do you make of that?
Do you guys suppose that the dead bodies that you find later weren't murdered? Oh, wait, did Dio admit to killing Luna and Alice? I can't remember if he admitted to that. Did he kill them? I know he killed the old woman, but did he kill them? I don't remember. I was like, maybe they were also infected with Radical 6 and they killed themselves.
Exactly. But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that. December 29th. No year. Yeah, probably not. Anyway, moving on.
Okay, wait,
The
let's
second
not
concern
move
I
on
have
from
is
that.
about the underground shelters it mentions.
How many fucking years have we
The
been
newspaper
down
article
here?
said something about quarantining people too. After we read it, we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities? But this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters.
Like vaults. Well, Sigma... it looks like they haven't quite put it... Well, not this early in the story, haven't quite put it together yet, but it looks like... My best guess is that these people... It's unclear to me who was abducted from quote-unquote present day and who was abducted from the future. The future. But... what is it? It's like 20 something, I think, for... They think it is. What? that's not important. $2028. I think it says. Hold on. Jeez. 30 goddamn hours. Oh no. Yes, Johnny is right, 2028. So, Sigma was abducted on December 25th, 2028. When he was abducted, there was no such thing as Radical 6. He didn't know, like, he, and at least it seems like some of the others, when they were abducted in late 2028, they left a world that seemed totally normal. None of them had ever heard of Radical 6 or any kinds of quarantines or pandemics or anything like that. But other characters, like Quark and Tenmyoji, seem to know, well, at least Tenmyoji seems to know about Radical 6. And Clover and Alice seem to know something too. But so Anonymous? Mr. Anonymous? Thank you for following. Welcome in. So to Siggy and Fi and a couple of the others, they think at worst it's 2029. Right? It's not. It is at least 2038. Because that note that we saw said that the Radical 6 the cure was extracted in 2038 and then replicated. So it's been at least 10 years, if not more, since Sigma was abducted. How? Well, right, of course you're asking how would they not know that? The cold sleep chambers. I don't think it's been in this timeline, but in one of the timelines, they have, they did find that some of these cryosleep chambers were in use, and theorized that at least some of them were put in those chambers after they were abducted. But again, they think it's been a couple of weeks at best, or seemingly just ignoring it because they don't want to think about the fact that they've been fucking like cryo frozen for at least a decade. But by all, and also we have been outside of this facility in some of the end games, and it does seem to be, there's people out there, but it does seem to be pretty fucked up out there, and like you have to wear those suits to even go outside, because I think Radical 6 is airborne now. So it's like the apocalypse out there or some shit. I don't even know, man. So it's not 2028. It is at bare minimum 2038. Actually, while I'm waiting, or while that's happening, I'm gonna get up for a second and grab my drink, because I need my drink. I need a drink. This is thirsty. Ba-da-ba-ba-boo. That's better.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but it seems possible. And maybe the virus got in somehow. Just think about it for a minute. If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades. While we were sleeping, the pandemic that the newspaper article talked about happened. And whoever had this journal made this entry. Right. It's all just speculation, but...
Maybe the antivirus came from one of us. Right. So why would they kidnap us before... How would they have known to do that? That's a good question. Well, we know that at least 2 people are not immune to the virus. Something's not... Yeah, the math's not mathing, but she's on to something... Like, we're on to something here, but the math isn't mathing.
Yeah, you're right. We don't have enough information to make any real conclusions. I think we should see if we can find anything else.
Hey.
I've changed my mind. You can tell me about Quark later.
Oh, okay. I love you. Bye. Man. Shrigma. And that conversation took 40 minutes. Ah, Jesus, I forgot what you fucking look like, man.
As far as I can tell.
Still sleeping.
Please, go ahead.
That old fuck knows something. And he's really starting to piss me off.
Grandpa.
Do you think it's still more fast? I feel like it's probably relatively the same. I feel I always said I can't know because I don't understand Japanese and I've never seen Japanese in writing, but I feel like these games probably do a pretty good job at getting the point across in terms of translation. I honestly
10
don't think
minutes
that, like,
remain until Ambidex gain polling
honestly don't think that
closes.
Uchikoshi is an especially verbose
All
writer. I mean, he
players,
is,
please
but he's not
enter
like
your votes.
necessarily flowery
If
or
no
like
vote is recorded
he's not
before
overly
the deadline
verbose.
has passed,
He doesn't have a
any
style that
non-voting
like
copies will
defies
automatically
translation, I think.
pass.
Like,
Results will be
could you
displayed
shut the fuck
in
up when
the
I'm trying to talk?
warehouse.
Looks like it's almost time.
Looks like it is,
You
forehead.
two should head back.
Like,
Not going.
you know, a common
Worried
problem
about
cited
Quark.
with like Nasu's work, like his fate works, is that he's very verbose,
I'll
and
automatically
he's like
ally.
he's very
I know.
prosy, and
I
his
heard
the
the
way
voice
that
of
he
the intercom
writes
just like
prose
you.
and the way that he uses language is sometimes really difficult to like translate, localize in a way that
I
maintains
suppose.
kind of what's going on there, and that's why
Just
it's
means
like
I lost that round.
that's basically why famously Fate English translations
be
are
voting
really
ally
like
anyway.
wordy, especially
You know
like
who my opponents
FGO,
are, right?
like Stay Night, shit like
Alice
that.
only has one BP left. If I pick Betray and they chose Ally, I kill her. I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it. And
Based.
even if I was, I can't leave Quark behind. You see,
Uchikoshi's writing
matter
is
if I go to
there's
the
definitely a
Eagle or
lot
not.
of words,
my vote's the same either way.
but I feel like he's not using a lot of like super descriptive like metaphors and shit like that. Like if you compare like Uchikoshi's writing to like Nasu's writing, like Nasu is very like narration heavy,
Of
like
course.
a lot of
Don't worry
like
about yourself.
a lot of metaphors, a lot of word, like a lot of prose. He's very prosy. Is not a real word. Uchikoshi feels a little bit more straight to the point in his style of writing. It's just there's a lot of words because it's a visual novel. Like the length of the text is out of necessity for like what it is, but his words don't. And I'm not saying Nasu's words ever feel wasted because the way that Nasu writes is very beautiful. Uchikoshi is usually pretty straight to the point. Rick Sager, thank you for following. I swear you followed before. I swear I've seen that name before. Welcome in. I swear I've seen that animal before. So I don't
Take a
think.
look at the doors.
I mean, I definitely, like I said before, there's definitely repetition, and that's not good. There's definitely like repetition and stuff like that in his writing, and that's just because of the trappings of what's going on. The style of narrative that he's chose to employ in these earlier games basically demands repetition. Again, like these earlier outings, 999 and VLR have there's issues with the script, but I don't feel that bad like pointing that out because ultimately these games are still very good and they're very engaging and they're very fun, and the way that he writes gets more engaging over time as he like learns to like filter out those sort of weaknesses in his script, less wasting time, less going in circles, less arguing, like less filler conversations, right? Like the Asomnium Files games, they definitely have like not every single moment is important. There's definitely lots of jokes and there's lots of stupid stuff and there's a bunch of arguing, but like those are all fun, right? And like a lot of times in like these Zero Escape games, it's fun too. Like I'm not saying that every like single like word of dialogue has to matter. Just like generally there is there's fluff in these games. Like in scenes that are like important, there's definitely a lot of fluff where there's just like parts where the characters are just yapping at each other, just like two dogs fucking biting each other. Like there's just no point to it other than just like it feels like it's wasting time. That's my perspective of it anyway. Like in like the Somnium Files games, I feel like he cuts down a lot of the fat. Like there's still flavor, there's still a lot of fun there, there's still spice, you know. Like there's still things that are outside of the beaten path of like what needs to be said for the plot to happen that are fun and interesting and like do all kinds of cool stuff. But like a lot of it is he just gets it leaner over time, so there's less words that don't matter or aren't needed or aren't interesting. It just like he just learns that flow better. Also, the way that Somnium Files is as a video game necessitated a huge change in the style, because this is essentially a visual novel. Like this and 999 are basically visual novels with puzzle elements. In Somnium Files, it's I mean, you can think about Somnium Files the same way too, but it's much more linear in its storytelling for the most part. And so like it's more segmented in its storytelling is really what it is. There are breaks in the narrative where like there's like a time skip. Oh, it's tomorrow now, or you know, we skipped a scene and now we're back at the detective or the police headquarters or whatever the fuck, kind of stuff like that. Like this is essentially a continuous narrative. Just the way that like Somnium Files is structured, it leaves a lot more. It's like you can just skip unimportant stuff or whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I kind of lost the plot there at some point in regard to, like, lots of the goofing around like lots of the like dumb shit happens like in the Somnium sections where you can get out a lot of those really like just like off the wall jokes and like silly shit. Or you know, like a lot of the off the wall jokes and the silly shit will happen during like parts where like you're just like poking around and like clicking on things, or like just dumbass like conversations with like the boss or whatever. And so it creates there's parts of Somnium Files where it's like we're goofing around, we're being serious, right? Like not like this game has a problem with that, but the way that Somnium Files is structured, I think benefits Uchikoshi's writing a lot more, where he can sort of like take us into serious mode when we need to be there and just really focus in on what needs to be focused in on. And then there's parts where we can kind of just do silly stuff, or not even like silly stuff, but just kind of like play around with the characters and do whatever you want. In these Zero Escape games, there's less of that, and so sometimes it's like me as like the player, like I want to get the story, like I want to get the ball rolling on this, but like Uchikoshi is like, no, I need to write a scene where all the characters are arguing in circles and calling each other assholes for like 5 minutes. I fucking don't care. I fucking like, I do care, but like when you see it like 100 times, it's like, okay, maybe that's just a me thing, but like after certain points, like, okay, Dio's an asshole. I don't need the 900th time of everybody standing in a circle calling Dio an asshole while he like throws his hands up. He's like, haha, my bad for being a dick sucker. Like, this is a minor complaint though. Yeah, also like Blue is saying, like Somnium Files benefits by not having the entire cast trapped in one room, and also there's other characters you can interact with. It's just like, the whole style is completely different, and it just suits, like, not that this doesn't suit Uchikoshi's writing, but like the way that Somnium Files is, I feel like it's easier to write. If anything, it's easier to write a story like that than it is to write a game which literally is insular by name. Like, you can only be in this space with these characters, so you can't take a break and go talk to somebody else, or like just like decompress the plot for like 5 minutes by like going on a drive and just talking to Aiba or like whatever. Like, it's like you're on the whole time with this kind of stuff. So if anything, this is not only earlier in Uchikoshi's career, but what he's writing is more difficult to do. So again, I don't blame him for any of like the faults that I see in these scripts. It just kind of, it is what it is, you know. Ultimately, the minor faults that I have with this do not like overshadow the fact that these are great games.
And that would mean... Exactly.
I did not breathe for that for some reason.
Where's Tenmyoji?
He's safe behind.
I see. Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking Betray.
Right. What will you guys be choosing then?
Ally, of course.
Because my BP is 6, I assume.
Yes. As long as Tenmyoji votes Ally, I can't choose Betray. If I do, K's BP will go up to 9.
But what if he forces you?
Voices.
You needn't worry.
He said,
I would never do something so crass.
Yes, you fucking
Really?
would.
Of course.
Of course.
Then you don't need to go in there.
Excuse me?
Alice can vote by herself. Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
Well, I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
Why not?
I just can't. Shall we go, Alice?
Hey, hold on a minute there.
It's peak.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. If Kay told the truth, she'll be fine.
Do you think this shit is like unadaptable?
5 minutes remain.
Like, do
until
you, like,
Ambidex
realistically
game
speaking, do you think there could
closes.
be like a Zero Escape anime? Like, do
Time's
you think
almost
that's
up.
even possible?
Come on, Luna.
Right.
Like, I know, like they could do it, but like, do you think that would even be good or like worth doing? Like, would they cut out too much or would they do too much? You know what I mean? Like, do you want to watch an anime where they're just like repeating like stuff?
Oh, okay. Right behind you.
I feel like it would just be very long, I think. But it's like, would you want to watch that? Like, how could you tell this story? Yeah, like the multiple timeline aspect would just make it not work at all. Like, how could you tell this story without literally just repeating stuff? Like, literally just having episodes where just the same shit happens. Or them have to be like, do you remember what happened in episode 2? Because we're going to build off of that now. Like, there's just no way it would work, I think.
What are you gonna do? You can't!
You can't! Why not? But if we don't, then
You'll
Quank will...
die.
Oh, yeah.
Do you really think a jerk like that is going to choose Ally if he doesn't have to? No. No way. He's got 6 BP right now. If he picks Betray, then he'll have 9 points. Huh? What? No, that's not... I didn't even realize that until you brought it up. I'm just trying to tell you that Dio is going to pick Betray. That's who he is. called you an IG. What makes you think he's going to give us the Excelivir, even if you do what he says?
It'd be tough to make those scenes visually engaging. Yeah, that's also true. Is like this game is like 100% just
If you aren't gonna
people
listen
talking.
to me, then I guess I don't have a choice.
What are you gonna do, short
I'll
stuff?
be pushing that button.
No, you fucking won't. You're like 4-1. What are you fucking? Take that bitch out, Sigma.
Ow! Hey! What do you think you're doing? You can't just throw a girl around like that.
So many files could possibly work with
But
Cell's timeline. I feel like
You're gonna die!
there's a way to adapt
Dio's going
Somnium
to kill
files that
You
would
can't do
be
this!
workable.
I don't want you to die.
Part of the appeal of visual novel. Yeah, like I hate when
10 seconds remain
Sigma dies.
until Ambidex
Like,
game
I'm
mode
for clearly,
closes.
just to be super clear, I'm not saying that like the Zero Escape games need an anime, because I don't think they do. It's just like, could it be done? Probably not in a way that would be good. No. Somnium Files probably could in a way that would be good. I don't think
Three,
Nirvana Initiative could though.
2, 1.
Yeah, Uchikoshi knows what he's doing. Like he understands his medium, and he loves the
Round
medium.
2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
I am going to die.
Thank you for your part. Ambidex.
Sigma.
It'd be crazy if this is actually an ending. Cool. Okay, what the fuck, dude?
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
I mean, them's the breaks, fellas.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Now that's a crazy amount of additional stuff, considering that I'm about to die.
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
Has Sigma actually died in any of these routes yet? I can't remember any of the bad endings, to be honest. They're all like, just like, whoosh.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no!
Killing myself in front of everybody to change the course of their lives. Awesome. Dio just... I gotta get out of here, bud. What's good, brother? Just literally just break his neck.
Give it back. Don't act like it's yours. Aren't we supposed to share everything we find here?
What are you talking about?
And Dio stole it.
What?
You mean he has it? Right now?
Yeah. So?
Just kick him in the dick, bro.
Fine. Here.
Right. Of course. Sigma! Are you okay? Sigma! Sigma!
First is the soap.
Please don't show me fucking Zero Junior.
9 minutes later, the tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
Ba-bow. Ba-bum. Just, bro, just get out of it. I would just get out of it. The solution is die, brother. What are you talking about? Bro thinks he's fucking Bob the Builder right now. Like, I would simply survive. I would simply not die. This bro needs to seek a way out. Like, is everybody just standing here watching him die? Like, what the fuck do you mean to be continued? What the fuck possible, like, knowledge from another timeline would I need to, like, not die in this situation? You know that video of the guy who's, like, watching, like, a GTA 5 video of, like, a bus, like, careening off the side of a cliff? And he's like, okay, here's how I would survive this. I'd be in the front of the bus, and I'm doing all this stuff. Like, that's what Sigma is, like, this is, like, what Sigma is trying to do right now. Well, let's just hit Betray real quick while we're at it. See, the thing is that this is going to be a worse, like, literally going to be a worse scenario. Every time you go against what Sigma thinks is right, it's never good.
Thank you for ambit.
Sigma, why? After all that stuff you said.
So wouldn't Kay just leave in this one since he... I mean, he's done that before? I like how, like, nobody even questioned what the fuck Kay was doing in that scenario because they were too preoccupied with Sigma dying. But, like, what the fuck was Kay doing? Like, there's, like, another one where Kay was like, don't worry, bro. I won't fucking betray you. You can trust me because I'm Kay. I'm the nicest guy on Earth. And then he did. And he was like, you're a bitch. Bye.
I mean, it's not like I'm criticizing you. I think you made the right decision.
Do you fucking think so, Clover? Because the decision benefits you.
I think I would have chosen Betray if I was in your position.
That's because you're a...
We'll find another way, alright? We just have to keep an eye on Dio.
Let's just go...
As soon as he gives us an opening, we take it.
Why don't we just go...
And I'm sure Alice will help us too.
Let's just jump him! Let's just jump him!
It's okay. We can trust Alice. There's no way she told him. Anyway, let's go check the results.
Yeah, this is literally going to be a nobody wins, everybody loses scenario. Like unironically. Yep. Yep. Oh, fuck you, Dio! Everybody, like, looks at Kay, like, what the fuck?
Results from please check your bracelet.
What the fuck, bro?
Hey,
You son of a bitch!
Oh, so you don't care what happens to Quark? Jeez.
Jeez.
Hey, Sigma? What are you talking about?
My photo, G.
And Dio stole it.
Dio stole it.
You mean he has it? Right now?
Yeah, right now.
I don't have it.
What?
Well, I won't have it in about 2 seconds.
Brother, stop him. Stop him. Stop him. What the hell's wrong with you? Well.
No.
Why didn't you just jump him, man?
What are you doing?
A promise is a promise. If you'd chosen Ally, this never would have happened. You want to blame someone? Blame yourselves.
Please just kill him. Like, please just kill him. He is... Yeah, he is just really bad at that kind of shit. What? Come on, girl!
Because this isn't the time for that.
Yes, it fucking is!
Look at the number 9 door.
K! Dude! K's like tiptoeing over to the fucking door while we're like fighting over here, and he's like fucking Tom and Jerry ass, like cartoon, like tiptoeing.
No!
Anyway, oh, my fault. Now you guys are busy. Go back to your thing.
What?
You guys literally were not paying attention, like, at all. Hey, don't worry about me, guys. I'm just over here, opening the door. You guys literally have the worst reaction times in human history. I'm leaving.
What am I doing? Well, that should be obvious. But if you insist, I am attempting to leave.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you fucking
I
kidding
assure
me?
you I would do no such thing. I am perfectly serious.
I'm not kidding you,
After a
bro.
rational assessment of the facts, I have concluded that this is the wisest course of action. What is currently our highest priority? The answer is, of course, to save Quark. He must be taken to a hospital as soon as possible. For that to happen, one of us must escape and call for help. Currently, the only one of us capable of doing so is myself. That is why I intend to
Hold
escape.
on, he's spinning.
And leave us all behind.
Unavoidable, but as I said, I do intend to call for help.
Couldn't you have at least waited until the next round?
No!
Then you could have raised Quark's BP to 9 and taken him with you.
And what would happen if Dio was Quark's opponent in the next round? I have no illusions about what Dio would do. This is the most logical choice.
It all comes down to Dio. I'ma get you out of there. On God, I'ma get you out of there.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Wait! Where's Alice?
Ah, yes. Alice is in the AB room. She has collapsed, but you needn't be concerned. She is only sleeping.
Oh no. What did you do to Alice?
You will need to ask her yourself. I must take my leave.
Awesome.
Hey! God damn it! Wait!
That's crazy, bro.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, escape, please enjoy your stay.
Nope, I've heard it before. Game over. And what did we learn in that encounter? Nothing. Not a fucking thing. I think this is where we stop for today. I don't want to get too in the... Wow, look at this. We're getting there. I'm getting there. Yeah, this is because we'll have to go all the way up here. So next time we'll start here and go from there. But for now, it's pretty late. We decided to start a little bit later than I wanted to. So no, please don't show me that shit anymore. So we'll go ahead and call it quits for today. Let me see if there's anybody. We're closing doors. We're checking boxes. Hell yeah. I wonder. I feel like. Oh, Pabs is still streaming. That's great. I feel like, based on like what I'm looking at, we could probably. I would say 3, maybe 4 more streams. Maybe 2, like, if one of them is like really long. We probably have, I would say we have between 2 and 4 streams left before we're done with the game. Depends on how long the streams are. I've got, let me look at the calendar real quick. Next Saturday's I think we could probably try to finish this month. I think we can do... That's going to be Fortnite. It's going to be Fortnite. I think we'll do at least one... I don't know if we'll finish this month. We'll do at least one stream next week, and I think we'll do it earlier in the day. I chose to stream late in the, like, later tonight. I chose to stream at night today because I had a lot of errands I had to run this morning. Today, I can't talk anymore, apparently. I had some other stuff I had to do today, so I chose to stream later at night. But if we schedule an earlier in the day stream, then we can really just pump out, like, 5 hours of this bullshit. So yeah, this is the last stream for this week. Next week, I will have, I didn't realize you guys could see that. I have a collab with Zet on Tuesday. Superhero Saturday we'll be having on Saturday. I think that I'll probably stream, VLR again on next Sunday, probably. And then we'll have like Ultraman and Dragon Ball on Friday. Not next week, but the week after that, Tuesday, I will be streaming Fortnite because that's when Miku comes out. And then maybe on the 18th, I will stream again because that's when Godzilla comes out. I don't know if I'll stream Fortnite again. I mean, I don't know if I'll stream Fortnite twice in 1 week. That feels like a little much. I don't know. And then the 22nd to the 28th, I will be on vacation. For that entire, like, it's like a whole week basically. So I won't be, there will be nothing on that weekend or any of those days because I'll be out of town. And then we'll be like, so then like Saturday the 1st we'll have Superhero Saturday again. I mean, yeah, Saturday the 1st. And then like when I get back that week, honestly, probably I won't stream. Like I probably will, like I'll stream on like the 19th, probably like that Sunday. And then you probably won't see me for like 2 weeks until like the next Saturday. Because I probably might not stream like these weekdays because I usually don't stream too much. Anyway, that's just kind of like a look ahead. That being said, let me pull up a raid here for you guys. But yeah, we can finish VLR like relatively soon. I feel like that's our game. Actually, so we may not be able to finish VLR. We will finish VLR before the end of February. I'll say that much. There is a collab that I'm looking. It's going to be a series of collabs actually, but I'm wanting to get the collabs started after my vacation. It depends a lot on. Oops, unpin, mute. It depends a lot on my collab partner and some other timing. There's something else that I want to stream before the collab gets started as like a prequel to the collab. And my ability to do so becomes on the 21st, but I won't want to stream it on the 21st because because I can't, because then I'll be out for a week. So probably like, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It all depends. Like there's a couple of balls in the air right now in terms of like what's happening and what's going on. So whatever. But like within the next like 2 months, we will finally finish VLR. And then then we'll be done with it. Like finally. I don't plan to stream Zero Time Dilemma because I know it's really what's the word? Controversial? Not really controversial. There's a lot of mixed opinions about the game, and maybe I'll change my mind later. I'm not going to start doing that anytime soon. Like that's not my. After we're done with VLR, I'll probably pick another like main project to stream, but I don't know what it'll be. Actually, you know what? I do know what it'll be because after we finish VLR, I will restart playing Resident Evil 4 because we still have to play the DLC for Resident Evil 4. Or rather, I should say the Ada stuff. And so that'll be after we finally finish VLR, or maybe a little bit before, just because those streams can be shorter. But that'll be like the next like major like. This needs to be finished on stream milestone will be like the remake. No, OG. The Wii port from back in August. No, from back in October. I mean, we beat the main game, but I didn't get started on any of the Ada stuff yet, and I that was one of the donation incentives, and so I do have an obligation to play that. Plus, I want to do it anyway, so we will be doing the Ada stuff shortly thereafter. And then we'll see what's going on from there. So I don't want to get too far ahead of myself after that. I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it. So that being said, I will take you guys over to Pabs, our good buddy Pabs. He's currently streaming Bloodstained. And I will see you guys all again pretty soon, I imagine. Bye, everybody.